Hello, my name is Rodney Reyes. I'm the owner of the Hey Now movement. The company's catchphrase is say what you want to say without saying a word. Now, on a side note about this presentation, I just want to add that my goal for this business is to raise money for law school. Oops. Now, what we have here is the problem. COVID-19 has changed our lifestyle. Sporting events are requiring fans to wear their masks all the time. Long gone are the days of shouting and cheering in a loud manner. Fans are unable to express themselves in a way they normally do. Now, will this change? Eventually, but right now, wearing a mask is the new requirement to attend sporting events. Now, there is a solution, and it is called the HeyNow Hoops message paddle. There are 10 laminated cards with messages on each side of the card, phrases to cheer your team, heckle the ref, and taunt the opposing team. Each message has a tab with a shortcut word on it, so the fan can quickly find the phrase they want and show it with a sign paddle. Each paddle comes with a dry erasable marker and an eraser cap. Why? Because there is also a blank card for the fan to write their own creative message. For example, this can be used for a food vendor who is passing by, and you write 2 hot dogs, 2 Cokes for the vendor to see. Again, each sign paddle has 18 different messages along with a playful cartoon displayed. I chose basketball as the first sports theme because at the time I was cheering my niece, Bridget, who played high school, college, and later professional basketball. And after making some prototypes, people were very curious and showed strong interest in the product. Now, the market demographic are high school basketball teams. This includes the boys and girls squads, students, cheerleaders, and in general, basketball fans of the school. High schools are plentiful in Orange County, and schools are always looking for fundraisers to supply their teams with better equipment. You may be asking, why now? Well, unfortunately, COVID-19 has changed the dynamic of the world. This includes the requirement for people to wear masks when in public. And in a sporting event, this limits the verbal ability for a fan to communicate. This is the perfect time for basketball fans to feel more connected to the sport that they enjoy by using a Hey Now Hoops message paddle. Now, the competition, well, we must be talking about those large size poster boards that has only one phrase written. Not only that, these large signs block people's views for those fans who are sitting behind them. Another factor to be aware of is that some arenas do have size limitations on signs being brought in. When we look at sustainable competition, since my patent pending was lost, I am aware that people could copy the product, but it will take a year to have it developed and shipped. Now, it takes time to find a manufacturing company to develop an injection mold, the materials to create the paddle, artwork, die cut, lamination that can complete the project in a timely fashion. The first manufacturer that I actually used, they said they could do the project. Well, it took over a year, and then they couldn't complete it. So I had to restart the project and research other manufacturers. So another thing to keep in mind is that shipping during COVID has added extra weeks for a product to arrive. So to stay ahead of my competition, or any competition, it is essential that I develop strong relationships with these coaches and high schools. This is the first of this kind of product, and it will be branded as the original. Again, I'm in this business for the short term to raise money for law school and not in the long term. The business model, well, the plan is to have a meeting with the school's basketball coach and pitch the HeyNow Hoops message paddle as an opportunity to bring enthusiasm back to their fans, and more importantly, as a fundraiser for their team. Now, I will sell the hoops paddles at $6 per paddle, and they can resell it for whatever price they choose, most likely in the $10 to $15 range. They can have the student body president sell the hoop sign paddles to both students and fans, and or if the coach prefers, to have the players sell them as well as being placed in the concession stand for sale. Since I'm working this business by myself, I will first target Orange County high schools that have over 900 students and slowly expand to other counties. Now, when we look at the numbers, we see that Orange County has 71 high schools with over 900 students, Riverside with 54 high schools, LA County with 172 high schools, and San Bernardino with 45 high schools. Most high schools have a boys and girls team, and traditionally, there are 3 levels: freshman, junior varsity, and varsity. The target is to sell 500 message paddles per school. Now, the current status is that there are 5,000 HeyNow Hoops message paddles packaged, ready for sale. The HeyNow Movement website is currently established, heynowmovement.com. And for the rest of the year, I'll plan to meet coaches and set up meetings. Looking at the financials, the goal is to sell 7,000 pieces, and that will require me to establish relationships with 14 high schools for year 1. Expenses will reach $18,000, and revenue will be $30,000. In year 2, HeyNow Movement is spreading. Other schools are becoming aware of this product. It's becoming popular, so I'm beginning to be able to grow by selling 15,000 pieces to 30 high schools. During this time, I'll have a football prototype that will be shown to the football coaches. Expenses will reach $55,000, and revenue will be about $88,000. Year 3, basketball will hit its peak with $30,000 in sales by reaching 60 high schools. However, I will now release the football theme and sell 30,000 pieces to 30 high schools. Since football attracts more fans, I'll be charging $7 per message panel. Expenses will reach $186,000, and revenue will be about $345,000. When we look closely in the financials, the majority of the expense will be in manufacturing for the outsourced product. In year 1, manufacturing outsourced will be close to $20,000. In year 2, manufacturing outsourced will be close to $60,000. In year 3, manufacturing outsourced will be over $180,000. Now, there will be some storage costs and insurance, and it will gradually grow as the business grows. However, the cost will still be minimal. The next expense will be the gas and wear and tear of my truck as I transport the product. A big chunk of the profit will go to the Employee of the Year, Rodney Reyes. Now, let's take a look at the final slide. HeyNow is looking to have a football theme by year 3. HeyNow Movement is a simple concept, and as demand grows, more sports themes will be added to the product line. Another side theme already developed is a flirt message paddle, and there are 3,000 pieces currently in storage. Well, that wraps it up. Thank you for watching and listening to the presentation. My contact information is on slide 1. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.